In this video we will do a quick review of the settings for the promo in the service. We have already added a few promos, and now we will see what exactly each part of settings can do. For more information about what promo is and how to add it, watch the video on the channel. Alright, so open the Settings tab. The first tab is Actions. The first setting is Activity Speed. There are three options: Slow, Normal and Fast. These settings adjust the speed of processing user database from promo accounts. The higher speed you will choose, the faster service will perform the actions. Please note that we do not recommend set a high rate for accounts that have been registered recently, or for accounts that have been promoted in the system for less than 1 month. The second setting is a night pause. If you put there a tick, the service will not perform actions at night. Why this is needed? Firstly, we simulate the actions of a real person. It would just look strange if someone leaving comments under someone's photos at 5 in the morning. Secondly, if your target audience will receive notifications during the daytime, this can potentially increase your conversion. Therefore, we recommend leaving a tick here if you are working in a particular area. The third setting is Follow plus Like. If you are promoting your account through follows and this option is enabled, the system will add additional likes to the user's publications, which will make these actions more visible in their newsfeed and help increase the conversion. The fourth setting is Comment plus Likes. This setting works similar to the previous one. The system, in addition to comments, will leave likes on publications. The fifth setting is View Stories plus Likes. The same logic of work. In addition to viewing stories, the system will put the likes. Sixth and seventh settings, minimum and maximum number of likes. The system puts the likes according to the settings of the minimum and the maximum number of likes. For example, if the minimum number of likes is 1 and the maximum is 3, with such settings the system will randomly put from 1 to 3 likes to the target users. Likes will be displayed in the user's newsline one by one. That can increase the chance of follow from the target user. Go to the next tab, Filters. First setting, Filter by Gender. This function allows you to filter the target audience by the gender specified in the profile. If you click there, you will have access to the choice of gender. Also, you'll see Use Unknown Gender setting. If you check this box, the system will use the target accounts for promotion even if the user did not specify the gender in the profile. Second setting, Media Age. This option allows you to choose the age of the photo for likes and comments. For example, choose 1 day if you want to interact with the photo not older than 1 day. Newest. For likes or comments, the system will choose the most recent published photo in the target account. If you pick any, the system will choose a photo for interaction randomly from the first 5 photos in the target account. Third option, Skip 10% accounts. If this box is checked, the system will randomly skip 10% of accounts. This is primarily used to simulate the behavior of a real person, since usually a regular person do not follow to all in a row. We recommend you to enable this mode only if you do not use other filtering settings for the target accounts. Fourth setting, Skip Used Accounts. If this box is checked, the system will not follow, like, or comment on the same account twice. It makes sense to check this box if you have a larger target audience, and of course it's more profitable for you to work for quantity rather than just for quality. The fifth setting is Skipped Private Accounts. If this box is checked, the system will not interact with the private accounts. Keep in mind that conversion to private accounts in some cases may be even higher. Sixth and seventh setting, maximum number of followers and following. The system will only interact with those accounts that have followers no more than specified value. For example, if a person has many followers, he may not pay any attention to your actions, because probably every day he gets a large number of new followers, likes and comments. For him, there is nothing special in such interactions. 8th setting, minimum number of posts. The system will interact only with those accounts whose number of photos in the profile is not less than specified number. The 9th setting, skip business accounts. If this box is checked, the system will not interact with the users who have business accounts. The 10th setting, skip accounts with a website. If you enable this feature, the system will not follow accounts whose profile has a link to the website. This usually avoids the accounts of companies or bloggers. 11th setting, skip accounts with a phone number. If this box is checked, the system will not follow accounts whose biography contains 7 or more digits. In the 12th configuration, you can select profile languages with which we want to interact. You can select all or select only certain. 13th setting, use a known language. If this box is checked, the system will use for promotion accounts from which it is impossible to identify the language. Below there are 2 fields. The first is a blacklist. You can enter accounts here with which the system will not interact at all. Second, stop words. In this field, you can specify words that the system will avoid when interacting with the accounts of your target audience. As written here, you can use this setting to avoid unwanted publications or accounts. Okay, we are moving to next tab, which is called Unfollow, and the first setting is Unfollow scheduling. If you check this box, you can choose in which period of time the system will do unfollowing. We strongly recommend to leave this as a default, since the most optional unfollow cycle is when the number of follows reach a certain number and then there is an unfollowing. So the system will operate without any limits violating. However, if you still want to specify a certain time interval for unfollowing, then you can specify it in a period unfollow start time and the unfollow stop time items. Second setting, keep personal following. This feature allows you to save your follows before starting promotion in the service. The automatic unfollow will affect only those accounts to which the system has followed. Third setting, minimum following days. This option applies only to those accounts that the system follows to. The system will be unfollowing from the account if not less than specified number of days has passed since the unfollowing. This setting allows you not to unfollow from accounts too early, giving the target users enough time to see the notifications of you started following them. Fourth setting, following threshold. Here we can specify any number upon which the system will automatically start an unfollowing. Fifth settings, unfollow number. The number that you specify here will be the number of unfollowing made by the system after reaching a certain number of follows. Then you can choose what action the system will perform during the unfollow process. Below there is a whitelist field. Here you can enter the name of accounts at the format @ and the name of the account without space. The account from whitelist will not be unfollowed by the system automatically. The next step is comment. Here we can configure what comments will system left from our accounts. By default, various combinations of comments are already entered in the system, but you can also add your own combinations. More information on how to do this can be found in the other video on the channel. Next up, limits. We strongly recommend not to change the numbers here if you doubt the correctness of your actions. Do not forget that for each case, the set of settings is different, so experiment and customize the promotion in your own way. Another important point, after editing the settings, you must click Save. Only in this case, the settings will be saved. Thanks for watching and see you soon.